the top 5 Formula 1 games in history. F1 2016. We'll start off with a modern Formula 1 game, but that doesn't mean we'll end this top 5 with one. Codemasters has been making Formula 1 games since 2009 on the Wii. Don't get me started on that game. And F1 2016 is without a doubt the best version yet. With F1 2015 being lackluster at best, the pressure was on for 2016 and they certainly delivered. The re-edition of a 10-season-long career mode provided a huge injection of context and immersion. Manual starts, manual braking for the pit lane, an improved damage model, and a bustling hospitality area in career mode all make this deserving of a top 5 slot. As much as the game looks great and the handling is the best it's ever been, for me personally there's always been something missing, hence its spot at number 5. Formula 1. Bizarre Creations really came out the blocks firing with this game on the PlayStation, and what a game it was. Not only have Bizarre Creations been responsible for producing this beauty, but also later on with the Project Gotham Racing series. Back to Formula 1 however, and not only did it look pretty awesome, it was accompanied by fantastic sounding Formula 1 cars and the legendary Murray Walker to go with it.
Look at this! Look at this! Hang on! What's happened? That's down a position.
For me as a kid, racing on the Formula 1 games was great, but the thing that made it for me was when the likes of Murray would commend me on an amazing overtake for the lead, a feeling that would give me goosebumps. There was a cool little Easter egg too, where if you were good enough at the game, you could race around a fantasy circuit in Hawaii. Where's my old PlayStation? I want to go play it! Rfactor. Seeing as we are doing our top 5 F1 games ever, Rfactor has to feature as a fantastic racing simulator. When it comes to realism in 2005, nothing could come close as it took over the reins from the Grand Prix series. The engine itself was the ISI Motor 2 engine, which had featured in several official licensed F1 titles before. Once this game released, it set a new benchmark for home racing simulation. The tracks were at an amazing level of detail, and players had to take into account such things as tyre performance, which hooked F1 fans. It didn't stop there either, as the level of detail and accuracy in the game meant that even professional racing drivers, BMW F1 drivers even, used it to sharpen their skills and prepare for race events. To this day, Rfactor continues to be used, which highlights what an amazing success the franchise is. Formula 1 World Grand Prix. This game was honestly one of the most exciting and enjoyable games I've ever played. For me, what made this game are two things: the amazing graphics compared to the PS1 games at the time, and the challenge mode, which gave you a collection of scenarios from the real 1997 season to try and replicate. Imagine this: you get put into David Coulthard's McLaren and you have just 4 laps to hold on to an amazing victory for the Australian Grand Prix to take McLaren's first victory in 3 years. It was quite simply the coolest yet most stressful game mode ever. Other aspects of the game included an impressive weather system with options for torrential rain, a fantastic replay system, and the cars were so much easier to control with the Nintendo 64 analog stick instead of a D-pad. What a game! Grand Prix 4. Grand Prix 4 is widely renowned as the best Formula 1 game to have ever been created, and here's why. The game released by Microprose in 2002 featured individual 3D models for each car, which completely blew any other F1 game out of the water. It had a weather system which was enhanced beyond anyone's belief, and a damage model where cars were able to fail and parts could be broken. It doesn't end there either. Jeff Crammon understood the importance of an immersive racing experience for F1 fans. AI drivers would make mistakes and spin off on a completely different part of the track, which almost tricked your mind into thinking that the other drivers were human. Technology has of course come on leaps and bounds since 2002, but for its time and the level of immersion this racing game was able to produce makes this the best F1 game of all time. What has been your favourite Formula 1 game of all time? Let us know in the comments section below.